तुमने कभी किसी से प्यार किया?
हाँ किया।
क्या तुमने कभी किसी को दिल दिया?
हाँ दिया।
क्या तुमने कभी स्टॉक मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट किया?
किया।
क्या तुमने कभी किसी कंपनी को एनालाइज किया?
हाँ किया।
मैंने भी किया। Hey folks, CA Rachana Ranade here and I welcome you all to another very interesting video on how do I analyze companies. You know, many a times it has happened that during my Thursday live streams which happen at 9 p.m, many a times people ask me that how do you feel, how is this specific stock, is it good or bad? And in that I just give my own analysis. I say, oh, this stock looks good, I need to analyze this further. But till date, I have never disclosed this on my YouTube channel that how do I do a further analysis of that stock. And today, exactly that is what we are going to discuss, right? But what are the 5 key points that we are going to discuss in today's video? These are, number 1, we are going to talk about how can you get latest updates about the stocks which are there in your portfolio. Number 2, we are going to talk about how to get key information about the company. Number 3, we are going to try and find out how to pick up undervalued stocks. We are also going to talk about how to start analyzing stocks for a beginner, and very important and one of the most interesting points, how to find turnaround stock stories. Wait. Before we start with the first feature, I'm sure you all are hungry people. Hungry for knowledge. And you would want to learn more. Okay. In Marathi, I can also say, use a little bit different word. Haurat for knowledge. Okay. So if you are interested to know more and get answers with detailed analysis, I'm going to give you a bonus feature at the end of this video. And it is going to answer the big question as to why ITC stock is falling. So stay on tuned till the end of the video. I'm sure you're going to learn a lot about detailed analysis of companies. Alright, now let's understand how do you get updates about the stocks in your portfolio. Now, how will this website understand which stocks are there in your portfolio? For that, what you have to do is you have to create a watch list. How do you create a watch list? On the right hand corner, you can see your profile name. Just hover your mouse over that and here you will see the option of watch list. Now, can you create only one watch list? No, you can create multiple watch lists as well. Okay, but what happens is that whenever you add few stocks to your watch list, any update, what could be the update? Update can be about the quarterly result. Update can be about a credit rating report which has come up. Update can be regarding insider trading. All these updates will directly flash up. Where will they flash up? In 2 places. Number 1, you will get this on the home screen, as well as you will also get an email notification for the same. So you might be wondering that, oh, are these stocks which are there in Rachana's portfolio? No, this is my dummy account and this is my dummy watch list. Okay. So if you want to add another watch list, can you do that? Yes. Just click on add another watch list. Just give a name here and just hit save. Okay. Now question is, how many companies can you have in your watch list? So if you have a free account with Screener, you still can have 50 stocks in your watch list. I think that's a very big number. And if you have the paid version of this specific site, then you have an opportunity to add up to 1,000 stocks in your watch list. But I think that's a very big number. Even 50 is a very big number, I guess so. Right? So this is done, fair enough. But then, will I check my email every time? No. If I'm working, I should get a push notification. Ta-dang! Some important news has come regarding the stock in my portfolio. How do I enable that? For that, again, there is a very good feature. Again, hover around your profile name, hit settings, and once you click settings, here you see something like a push notification. Click on that and just here you go. You have something as a button which says enable push notifications. I think this will help you to get real-time updates about the stocks in your portfolio, right? What else can you get on the home page? As I mentioned, this is the watch list update. But wait, as I mentioned, you can create multiple watch lists. So assume you have 3 watch lists. Then will this entire news feed contain stocks information about all 3 watch lists? No. Whichever is your primary watch list, only updates about those stocks will appear in your home screen feed. Okay. Then you have 2 more things. Which are these 2? One is news, which are new quarterly results. If you click here on new quarterly results, up to last 57 companies quarterly results, you will be able to see on this home page, on this screen, right? So you can just analyze which companies have done better as compared to the previous quarter as well as previous year, because here you can see it's as good as a QOQ as well as YOY. All comparisons are given here. The last one is new annual reports. If any new annual reports have come up, you can easily check it out here. So I think all in all, the home page itself gives a lot of handy information. Now let's move on to the second point as to how can you get key information about any company, right? So for that, what you have to do, you have to search for any company first. So assume that I want to search more about Britannia Industries. Okay, again, this is not a stock recommendation, I'm just telling you how to get information about that. A very interesting feature I found in this homepage was that on the right hand side, you can get a lot of information about the company. So, for example, what I do is just click this show more kind of a thing. Here you can see about the company. So it says that Britannia Industries is one of the India's leading food companies with 100 years of legacy and annual revenues in excess of 9,000 crores. Okay, you also get to know about their major products, which are these, what are the major brands that they have, right? Then there is again a very interesting feature which talks about the key points. Now, what is this key points? In short, quickly, I'll tell you what is this. This is like a Wikipedia of that company. Okay, now why I'm calling this as Wikipedia? Anyone can edit it. So here you can see edit option. Okay, so you just have to click on edit. If you feel that I want to write something more about this company, you can write it here, and then at the end you can say save changes. But very important, these submissions are moderated, so you can't write anything, okay, and it will start showing up on the website. No, once you give your base reference points here, you also have to add the URL from where you got the information. Then the owners or the moderators of screener.in will check whether this information is relevant or not, and then they will give it a green signal. Then it will start appearing here. So if you just click here on key points, what key points can you get? So first of all, key point is it's a part of Wadia's group, a renowned name. Second, it's a market leader in biscuit segment. 90% of the revenues is coming from this segment. It also talks about Britannia Bread Company is one of the largest player in organized bread market. Then if I talk about dairy products, how much revenue is the company is generating from this. So all the key points you can imagine are you can get at one shot. One very nice thing I found about this company, they followed the 80-20 growth strategy. You can read this, it's an amazing read. Okay, so anyway, so this is about how to get about basic information about the company. Now if I want to talk about the left hand side of the screen, here you can see three main points. Now what are these three? If I click here, then I will get directed to the home screen of Britannia.co.in. So this is like I'm getting redirected to the company's own website. So if I want to find out some more information, okay. Anyways, so this I found through their website. Second one you can see here is BSc ka link. Now what is this BSc ka link? Here it will redirect you to BSc website's Britannia's page. Okay, again I'm closing this. If I want to check something on NSC, again click, I'll go to NSC's Britannia's page. So I think all information just at fingertips. It's very easy to get. Now, just if I scroll down a little bit, what do I get? I get almost 9 ratios about the company. Okay. Now, if you say that, Acha, okay, all these are here, but if I want to add one more, so for example, debt to equity ratio is not here. Can you add a ratio here? Yes, directly add it up. So just type out, let us say debt to equity. It will start showing up. Okay. Can I cancel this also? Yes, I can cancel this. I can go to edit ratios for that. When I click on edit ratios, I can just say close. That ratio will be gone. Easy enough. So I think this is the way how you can get some basic information about the company. But if you want to know more about this very interesting section, just check out the next part of the video. Now let's come to again a very interesting point is how can you find out undervalued stocks? Okay, is this the only way to find it? Answer is no. This is just one of the ways to find it. Okay, chalo. So let's understand what all can you see in the next part of the website. Okay, so I hope till here it is okay. We have just gone to Britannia Industries homepage. This is what we saw in the first part of the page. Then I'm just scrolling down. This is where you can see a basic graph about the company's share price. If you see the default setting is 1 year, I can take it to 3 years, 5 years, max, whatever. Okay. Now, if you see, let me just take back to 1 year only. Now, what all things can you see actually on this graph? Here you can see price 50 DMA, 200 DMA and volume. If you remember, I have also talked about in.trading view, which is one of the websites which is corely based for technical analysis. So there you will get a lot of price points. This is corely for fundamental analysis, but few price points or few features of technical analysis are included here. So 50 DMA, 200 DMA, what is the significance? 200 DMA is like a long-term average. 50 DMA is like a short-term average. And you can see where the price is right now. So here you can see Britannia share price is just about to cut the 50 and 200 DMA price from below. Looks like a bullish sign as per technical analysis, one of the indicators. Okay, you can also see the volume. Volume is how many shares were traded. This last point is about the volumes. Okay, what else can you see here in volumes? Now if I just hover around this, here you can see that you can see volume is 1644k. So 1644,000 shares were traded during the day. Out of that, you can see D is 69%. Now what is that? D is delivery percentage. Out of number of shares that exchanged hands, how many were delivery based, not intraday? Okay, higher the delivery percentage, it shows better confidence in the investors. Okay, so delivery percentage is 69%. So this is the first base thing. Many people already know about this, but now comes the interesting part. Now the next one is P ratio. Okay, just have a look at this chart very carefully. It is going to tell us a lot of information. Here I prefer to always click on max. Okay, now what does this tell me? Okay, pay 100% attention. This bar graphs, light blue color bar graphs, they will show you how much is the EPS of the company. If you see here on the left hand axis, you can see EPS. Here you can see it's continuously growing since almost 2012-14. Say it's continuously growing EPS. Okay, now what is this line chart which is going zigzag? What is that? That is PE ratio. Okay, now you can see PE is how much. Here you can see in 18 it was almost at the peak point, as if I consider last few years, and since then it has been continuously decreasing till the latest level that I can see is almost about 44. Okay, so what now? What can I see here? Interesting point. EPS is continuously increasing, but PE is continuously decreasing. It means that the denominator PE, na, price upon earning is continuously increasing. Denominator is increasing. That is why PE is decreasing. Okay, simple mathematics. Denominator is going high, so that is why P is decreasing. So can I say that here the price at the amount at which I'm getting that share is comparatively lower. This I feel it's comparatively cheaper right now. Okay, is there any other thing which can prove this? Yes, here that dotted line, here it is more visible. This dotted line shows us what is the median PE. Okay, this is also given here. Median PE is 44. Now you can see that the stock's current PE is almost close to the median PE. Okay, so I hope you have understood that currently it seems to be undervalued. Based on which parameter? Based on PE parameter. I hope you have clearly understood this. If I were to give you a better comparison, then you will get this striking difference. Okay, comparison can be of its peer. Which is the peer of Nestle? I give you the answer. Shah, it's okay. Which is the peer of Britannia? It's Nestle, right? So I'll just click on this, and here I again go to PE ratio, right? And again, what do I choose? Max. Whoa, again for this company, you can see the earnings since 16 have gone up very nicely. Here you can see there's a fall in EPS. We'll discuss that in the next part. And from here, it is continuously increasing. Okay, but what about the P? PE is also continuously increasing. Okay, what is the latest P? It's 79.5. What is the median P? 45. Okay, so current PE is way above the median PE. So can I say right now, based on this parameter, does it seem to be a bit overpriced? Answer is yes. I hope this point is clear, right? Moving on to another very interesting point, which is sales and margins. Okay, again, let me take you back to Britannia. Now I've taken the correct name. Okay, so getting you back to Britannia, and I am again going to click on sales and margins. So if I click here, sales and margins, here you can see what a fantastic performance. Guys, this is 2006. From 2006, how can a company show such amazing results? I'm checking those purple color bar graphs, okay? Continuously rising. What are these purple color bar graphs? These are quarterly sales. So quarter on quarter, on an average, you can see that company is performing very well. Okay. Now, what are these horizontal lines? The the maroonish color line or pinkish color line. I'm not that good at colors. You can understand my feelings. Okay. Animation team, please highlight this properly. Okay, so this pink or whatever color is gross profit margin. Okay, operating profit margin you can also remove, untick, so that the clutter is less, and then is the net profit margin. So you can see that gross profit margin is also pretty much constant, right on top, almost 40%, and net profit margin is somewhere around 10 to 12%. Okay, now if I were to compare this sales, amazing sales, increasing sales continuously of Britannia with Nestle now. Okay, let's see how we can see the sales of its peer. So I clicked on Nestle. What am I going to do? Sales and margin. Again, max. Whoa, wait. The sale was increasing, but there was a big drop here. Which year is this? 2016. I want you all to tell me in the comment section what happened exactly in 2016 that it saw a big drop in the sales. Ideally, if you think a little bit hard, you should be in a position to easily get this. Okay, let me see who can give the correct answer why there was a drop in Nestle's sale. But again, balance things are same. I hope you have understood how to find out undervalued companies based on these graphs, based especially on PE and median PE. Well, now let's understand how, as a beginner, one can start and analyzing these companies. Okay, in the initial phases, you might not even be aware about the various terms like what these are, what they really mean. So for that, there is a very simple section available again in this website. So I'll show you some other company. I have been talking about Britannia and Nestle for quite some time now. I'll show you one company which is known as alkyl amines, and few pro investor members who are watching this video, they are going to be like, yes, we already know about this company, right? Okay, anyways, alkyl amines, if I just scroll down a little bit, okay, so how much parts have we done? We are done with this homepage part, the very base part. Then we talked about this graph, and now we are coming down to the third part in the home screen of the company page, right? Whoa, if you see here that it's filled up with pros. What are the pros? It says company has reduced debt, good sign. See, it's written in normal English. Second one is company is almost debt free. So one is reducing debt, and right now it's almost debt free. Company is expected to give good quarterly results. Next one is company has delivered good profit growth. Now you will understand that. Acha, they are saying that good profit growth of almost 42.76 CAGR. Okay, so on an average, the profits are growing at 40 plus percentage. Next one is ROE, good ROE, track record 3 years ROE is 39%, and also median sales growth for last 10 years. So on an average 10 years sales growth has been 20% plus, okay, 21.93%. So this is what I think, as an absolute beginner, what can you do? Just go on reading pros of various companies and see if you can understand the meaning of these, and then slowly we'll try to understand that, oh, reduced debt will never come in cons, reduced debt will always come in pros. Okay, so this is how, as a beginner, you can just start getting the feel of how to analyze various companies. Well, now let's move on to another very interesting section. First, we'll understand what all is given in the quarterly results screen, okay, and then an amazing interesting part is going to come up. So wait, just few more minutes, right? So what I'm going to do again, let me show you some different stock. Let's say I'm talking about Share India Securities Limited. Okay, now you know what this. First is like the basic information, that wiki wala thing I told you. Then next is about the graph I told you. Next one is about pros and cons. Peer comparison kabhi aur dekh lenge fursat mein, right? Then next one comes up is quarterly results. Okay, now if you see here, what all can you see here? Here, view standalone, I can click. If I click on view standalone, then there's a toggle for view consolidated. Okay, so I'm sure everyone knows there are two things. One is standalone, one is consolidated. Okay, standalone is only the company. Consolidated will have that company plus associates plus subsidiaries plus JVs all put together. Okay, so generally whatever is more important will come up as a default. Okay, and then you will have to just click on either view standalone or view consolidated as a toggle button, right? What else can you see here? Then you can see that there are certain basic points like sales, expenses, operating profit, which is a very important parameter. I always check it, how much is the core, how much profit they are able to generate from core operations, right? Then you also have OPM percentage, operating profit margin percentage. Then few more points, and I think one more important point here is PBT, profit before tax. Okay, also towards the end you get to see their PAT, profit after tax, as well as EPS, okay, earnings per share. An amazing feature again here you can see is raw PDF. Okay, sometimes what happens is that when I'm doing the analysis of a company, I get confused. What is this figure? I want to know about this figure in detail. Then I'll again have to go to company's website and see where is the quarterly results. Nothing. I'll not be required to do anything. Just here you can see this gets clickable now. I click on this. These are the quarterly results of that company. It's so much handy, right? So, okay, let's get back to our discussion wherein we were talking about quarterly numbers. So, I hope this part is clear till here, what all we can get on the home screen for quarterly results. If you click on this plus sign, you can see how much is YOY sales growth as well. Even if you click on expenses, two very important points you will see here. How much is the material cost percentage and how much is the employee cost percentage, right? So, I hope these basic points are absolutely clear. Now, let's try and analyze how has been the journey of this company. Okay, now if you see, sales started with 35 crores. Okay, here you can see rupees in crores. From 35 crores till September 20, it was 100 crores. December 20, 105 crores, and March 21, 191 crores. So in one quarter, there has been a jump from 105 crores to 191 crores. Asa kasa काय? Wait. Next, if you check out their operating profit also, from 1 in December 18, 1 crore in December 18, to 13 crore in December 19, to 32 crores in December 20, to 56 crores in March 21. Again, a jump from 32 crores to 56 crores in the latest quarter. Now, even if you check PBT, profit before tax, it's a shade more than double. Now, the big question here is that, wow, nice. Now, if you want to go into more depth, then what? Just check this PDF. Then you will be able to understand few more analysis points, right? But the question is, ma'am, how did you find this? We'll have to check out all the companies, na? So, for example, just quickly I'll tell you, if I check for Britannia, I'm going to just click on Britannia, scroll down. Here too, you will get again same thing. But now I don't see a big jump here. From 3166, it is 31631. So will I have to check all companies and then find out that company which showed a big jump? Is there any shortcut? Yes, there is a shortcut. But for that, you have to wait up till the next section of the video. Let's try and understand whether there is any shortcut. Everyone loves shortcut. Because there are 5,000 plus companies which are listed on Bombay Stock Exchange. How can I get, let's say, just 150 companies, just 200 companies which fit into few of my criterias? Now, what can be a criteria? You remember I was talking about a turnaround story identification. That, let's say, the company has been showing its quarterly results back to back, decent enough numbers, but there is a big jump in the latest quarter. Out of 5,000 companies, how am I going to search these companies? Is there any shortcut? Answer is yes. How to do that? So for that, let me take you to this part which is known as screens. Okay. Now in screens, you can create your own screen as well. Okay. So let me say I'm going to create a new screen. What do I have to see? That QOQ, quarter on quarter sales growth. So here on the right hand side, you can also see the description. What is the meaning of QOQ sales? It says that quarter on quarter sales growth as per latest quarterly result. This sales growth, I want more than, let us say I want the sales growth more than 40%. Okay. So as a simple example, let's say December quarter sale was 100. This quarter sale has to be more than 140 because I'm saying sales growth has to be more than 40%. Okay. Here you can see value in percentage is already given. So I just have to type of 40. And, okay, one more thing. QOQ, let us say profit growth. Okay, here again you can see profit growth as per latest quarterly results is how much? Greater than, let us say, 30%. Okay, once I do this, I just have to check this box, show only those companies where recent quarter result is available. And then I say run this query. Now once I run this, there are totally only 80 companies out of those 5,000 plus companies which are fitting into this specific filter. And here you can see the second one was Share India Securities, right? Now every time we'll have to keep on typing this out. No. Is there any solution? Yes. What is that? Save this query. Okay, so I just hit save this query, and here what can I say? Assume that quarterly magic numbers. Okay, quarterly magic numbers, no part 1, part 2, full stop. Okay, that's my screen name. Here I can give a description of my screen. So what did I say? My quarterly sales growth is more than 40%, and my quarterly profit growth was greater than how much? Quarterly profit growth was greater than 40%, was greater than 30%. So this is just a description for the viewers to understand, or for me to understand what was the entire screen about. Okay, make this query public or private. So here there is an option to be selfish or to be generous. So if I uncheck this screen is available only for me. But if I were to be a bit generous, I can click this and I can make this query public. Then I say save query. Okay, once I save this, it will be there in the screens. Only my screens? No, this is made public. Now your question, ma'am, where can we find the screen? Ready-made. Link is there in the description. Okay, you can check, you can just see a description of quarterly magic numbers. You click on that, it will be available to you. Okay, One more very interesting thing is this feature. I just loved this. Get updates by email. Now, what is this meaning? Okay. So I ran this query. I felt nice. Wow, I've done some analysis today. Okay. 3 days later, one company announces the results, and that result fit into this query of mine. That results are falling into that category of 40% growth and 30% growth. Will I do this every day? No. If I check this get updates by email, then automatically it says alerts activated for quarterly magic numbers. So the moment any company fits into this criteria, I'm going to get an email. Amazing point number one. And second point is much more amazing. What is that? This entire thing is available free of cost. I think I have been talking about this website for so much time on my channel. Why? Because in Marathi we always say this, "Phukat te paustik." Okay, so if I'm getting so much free of cost, why not make full use of this and try and become a better analyst of stocks? Ye dil mange more, isn't it? So here comes your bonus point, which is going to answer the most important question, which is Katappa ne Bahubali ko kyun mara nahi, which is why ITC is falling. I think this stock has become the memer's most favorite stock. In fact, in one of my recent WhatsApp group, I got this amazing message that can we treat ITC share as an immovable property? So I think people who are ITC shareholders can very well correlate to this. Okay, thankfully I don't own even one stock right now. Okay, so what is the reason why it is falling continuously or why it is not showing a nice growth? That can be seen very beautifully in one of the features on this website. So now what I'm doing, I'm just scrolling, and after peer comparison, after quarterly results comes the P&L. Okay, P&L in detail I'll talk about. If you want to know more about, there are so many points more left in this website. If you want episode 2 of this, do let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to make episode 2 masterclass on how to analyze companies in a better way, in a further way, right? So coming right now to this part, which is the product segment part. Just one small point here, that this feature is a paid feature. Okay, but then I feel that I do have a paid subscription for this website. If you want to have a paid subscription for this website, the link is there in the description. I feel that if I'm getting so many things free of cost, then I must also explore the paid version, the paid feature as well. If I feel it is worth it, why not subscribe to it? Okay, so what we are going to do, I just clicked on view segment. Now here the amazing feature is that you can see segment wise. Now it's not only total sale from various segments. Sale from FMCG cigarettes is how much, sale from agribusiness is how much, sale from paperboard is how much, from hotels is how much. Okay, all in detail you can get. So here you can see which is the highest segment, or I can say which is the segment which is generating the highest revenue. That's cigarettes, right? Here you can see which is the segment which is generating the lowest revenue right now. It is hotels. It's just 664 crores, whereas if you're talking about sales, it's 22,000 crore plus. Okay, that's a big number. How much is the growth in this? Because this is the most highest revenue generating product line. Okay, ideally the growth should be good, then it's going to be better for the company. Now I click on this growth. Here you can see it's a minus 5% growth. And if you see Baki, like others, agri-business and all that is showing positive growth. Is it a problem? Yes. Any other problem that we can identify? Now let's go down to profit before interest and tax. Okay. First, let's come to which segment is contributing highest profit. Again, FMCG cigarettes. It's contributing 13,500 crores to the profitability. Which is the lowest again I can say is others. Okay, even agri-business is just 918 crores. Now again, ideally, if this is the segment which is giving highest amount of profit, ideally growth should be good, then it is going to sustain nicely. So let's click on growth percentage. Minus 15%. Very bad. Correct? I hope you have understood that if a specific segment which is giving me the highest profitability, if it is showing a degrowth, minus growth, is it going to be good for the company? No, not at all. Few more important points, if you just see, I'm scrolling down again. Amount wise and also ROC percentage wise. If I just go on how much capital is employed where, capital wise, one of the lowest capital is employed in cigarettes. And if you see ROC percentage now, this is the highest. 513% ROC, but this is the segment which is showing a degrowth. This is hardcore fundamental analysis. You have to go dig down deep to understand the answers to various questions. So again, I'm repeating, this is the one paid feature. There are also few more paid features on this website as well. But if you want to check this out, link is again there in the description box. So I hope you have enjoyed this amazing video which talked about in-depth analysis. This is like classic example of fundamental analysis using various features which are there on screener.in. If you want another video wherein I cover the P&L in depth, wherein I cover the balance sheet in depth, wherein I talk about more and more screens which are available on this website, do let me know in the comment section if you want an episode 2 on this. If you have liked this video, please don't forget to share it with your friends and family members. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye.